Hi. I think it's time for a little throwback of what happened last time because yeah, it's been a while, so probably anyone forgotten. So I'm just gonna summarize it right here and just talk about it. So to summarize on what happened last stream, we found out that a group of 3 people were kidnappers. And lots of stuff happened. We discovered the weapon. We found the revolver. Pops was part of the kidnapping crew. Not, and she's not the only one because, unfortunately, her father, the victim, Colin Devore, was part of the group as well. And as for the third person, it was surprisingly Lance, who has also been accused of being the one who killed Lauren's father. And to summarize all that, we had to prove where the location's at to prove that Lance is the murderer. However, the father decided to say, oh wait, I forgot his father.
He said, "No, how dare you? How dare you? How dare you accuse my innocent son?"
Which led us to the haunted house. And even though we haven't gotten access to it, permission to it, thanks to the father, thanks to Lance's dad, our hope is all lost. Because thanks to Little Thief, we managed to, recollect all of the stuff. Well, recollect the mansion with just a description. And yeah. All that, let's just wrap it up, and I think maybe the end will show like how everything happened. So yeah, without further ado, yeah, let's just replay this. Oh yeah, we also found the trick of the haunted
Now
mansion.
I believe this is how I was right before I entered the dining room. Although at the time I thought it was a single straight hallway.
Hallway.
A single straight hallway.
Yeah,
Then I
typo
went
error.
inside.
Yes, you
It
did.
was around that time when I heard the sound of a mirror
Ow, my
shattering.
ears.
You heard what? Then... Yes, I believe it was then that the mirror was broken. Okay, so then when you step outside into the hallway again, the
Walk
mirror wall should
out.
no longer exist. Okay, please recreate that. Got it.
They really help a lot.
Wait, but with the mirror gone, the culprit lost his hiding spot. So where did he go? Where did he go in his proto badge suit, Miss Edgeworth?
Mr. Edward, not Mrs. I don't know why I said Miss
He
Edgeworth.
hid himself in the branch hallway. I think this about wraps it up. Looks like we finally solved everything.
Yep.
No, not yet. An entirely large, even larger contradiction
Oh
has
wait, I
now
forgot.
reared its head.
Huh?
Perhaps you did not notice. But this recreation contradicts a very troubling inconsistency. The inconsistency
Oh,
between
this is
what
where
I
the
saw
frames
and
drop.
recreation lies.
Right here, the corner.
Here. Take that! Okay, take a good look at the end of the hall.
Oh, we were.
Oh, there's no blue badger there. Exactly. The blue badger that I saw in reality is not here. This is the final point on this long chain of logic. The last remaining contradiction.
And here we go.
So let me get this straight. When you came out of the dining room, you saw a blue badger, right? And that's precisely where the final contradiction lies. Something that shouldn't exist was there before me. Who or what you suppose it was? I believe this is the real identity for our mysterious badger.
I was confused, wasn't I? Oh yeah, I was confused.
Huh?
Oh yeah, I was confused. Yeah.
I'll play help. Oh.
You know, I'll play.
Oh wait.
I don't think the I'll play helps during I'll play probably takes a while, honestly. Show the victims. Oh yeah, because
is either the costume
the victim.
or the victim's costume. I don't know which one.
The victim was wearing the Bad Badger outfit, if I resume. So if I remember, so yeah. Come on, come on, Pastor Ryuki, you got this. You got this. You got this. Come on, you got this. Come on, you got this. Come on, he got this. I swear, I grown smart. I grown smart during this. So give me a check. There we go. See?
The badge I saw wasn't actually the dead victim's body.
Is this the part where?
What?
I swear, I think it.
Agent Lang, the entirety of my complete logic
Is this the part where?
my final
Oh yeah,
decisive
this is
piece of
a,
evidence.
just a few seconds,
The
and then
murder
we'll
happened
get
in
back to
hallway
the
of the haunted house at the
get to
time
stream.
of the drop-off. And you can consider the moment I heard the mirror breaking.
Yep.
To be the real time of death of Mr. Deacon. No!
Yes.
Maybe it was due to their fighting. Again?
And this is the part where. Oh wait, this will be right back.
Again?
And yeah. This. Nope, it wasn't this. Oh, is this? Okay. But yeah. But that basically summarizes where we at. If I go here... Yep, I still left it here. Now we're good to go. And with everything all settled here, I can now proudly say maybe it was due to the fighting. Oh wait, kind of... No, actually I did say that. Oh well. But now, oh. Now I can officially say, with all that catch up and all, let's get back to some voicing. We caught up to where we at. But anyway, Edward will now take the rest. Maybe it was due to their fighting, or perhaps it was the life-shattering bullet. My headphones, sorry. But no matter what the cause is, a hallway mirror wall was broken.
Not so fast!
Ooh. Oh. Well, we got some more lines to go. I guess we're still not done yet. Ha! You were in the house at the time, right? Are you telling me that you missed the sound of a gunshot? Objection! There were a variety of sound effects playing at the time. All for theoristics, I assume. The gunshot must have blended right in. Aya! Aya! Attack! Aya! Now then, I would like you to recall something for me. Who was it that was the victim at the haunted house? Who was the one who had opened the opportunity to rob the victim of his gun and use it on him? It was you, Lacomano! I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's not like I had a choice. Oliver turned on me all of a sudden. He stabbed me and turned violent right away after I hung up with you. He shoved me to the ground and straddled me. I fought back as hard as I could, grabbed his gun, and I shot him. Wait, why did I press? Oh, I pressed it. Oh, I pressed the evidence. The bullet must have went through his body and shattered the mirror. Thanks, Lance. You made me spill my mic. If I hadn't taken the gun and shot him first, it would have been the one you found. He's a hardened criminal. He escaped from jail. See? Oh my gosh.
Say, that justifies self-defense. How dare he touch my son? My boy was only trying to protect himself. That means
Is Edward speaking, not Ernest. That remains to be seen, and all will have to be resolved in court. Agent Lang, I leave the rest to you. As if you were the one in the charge around here. Guys, arrest these two and get them out of my sight.
wait, I have nothing to do with the murder, I swear! I swear, my great rich grandfather! The only person you should be arresting is Lynch!
Father of the Year. Dad! Oh! Sorry, we're not slipping away that easily, Mr. Ernest Amano. You tampered with the evidence so that you could cover for your son. What a great dad you are, willing to risk it all. Truly touching. By the way, do you know why I'm really here?
How could I possibly know the answer to such a excellent question?
You wounded me. I came all this way from across the sea just to see you, you know?
You came to see me?
What's that supposed to be? I have a few things to ask you, Mr. Amano, about a case from 10 years ago. Case from 10 years ago? What's the name that you use here for that case? Shina! It's known as the... Oh boy, here we go! Another case that features another incident that's over years ago. It's known as the KG8 incident.
Oh,
KG8 incident? Oh, so you remember it? Good. And you recall that the trigger in that case was the Amano Group scandal. Specifically, the charge of an internal smuggling ring. Smuggling? There's that word again. At the time, the person that was arrested as the ringleader was Mr. Amano's very own security, Mr. Colin Devore. Father? Even though you pushed the crime onto your then secretary, Mr. Devore, I always suspected that you were involved with the smuggling ring, Mr. Amano. Mr. Devore was arrested in place of you, which is why, when he broke out, you hid him from the police, right? You hid in exchange for his silence on your little dirty secret.
no. I forgot how many now. There's 5 now, but I lost on 2 or 3. We do it again! No. No. Stop. Please calm down. I honestly have no idea what you're talking about.
Pretend to be ignorant all you want. We're taking you down to the precinct anyway for a next long chat.
Oh.
All day.
What the? Who the heck was that?
Huh? I'm confused. I am so confused. I'll take him down to the precinct if you don't mind.
And who the heck are you?
I'm Jack Sportsman, and I'm the prosecutor in charge of this case.
Oh, Chucks. Thank goodness you're here.
Don't jerk me around. This is an Interpol case, so keep your paws off my suspect.
Sorry, but I can't do that. I got the backing of a prosecutor's office. See, in this country, we prosecutors work with the police to bring cases to court. I am so confused. I'm literally confused. How is he here? So, if you could please cooperate with me here, that'd be great. Now, how about a handshake to seal the deal?
Sorry, but I hate prosecutors. A whole lot of you. Guys, arrest the 2 suspects. Sir. Oh, I almost forgot. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth, is it? I'd like to thank you. Thank me? Yeah, we're working so hard to fulfill my goal.
What? Hey, is that any way to thank someone? What the heck is that supposed to mean?
You were so relentless with Lance that you were forced to first earnest to tamper with the evidence. Thanks to that, I finally have a legitimate reason to arrest him. So how does it feel to bite the hand that feeds you?
The hand that feeds me? I'm not sure I follow.
It's no use pretending with me. You're the one, right?
The one what? I'm really honestly confused. I kind of want to... Hold on, guys. Oh, but I'll fix this mic some way. Oh well. Oh well. Oh. Oh, screw it. We'll continue.
It's no use pretending with me. You're the one, right? You're the corrupted prosecutor that's working for Mr. Amano and the smuggling ring, right?
What? I'm honestly confused now. No, I would never do such a thing.
What the heck? Our intel's never wrong. In your prosecutor's office, there's definitely someone working with the ring.
So Agent Lang suspects my relation to Mr. Amano. That must be the real reason behind his antagonistic attitude.
On top of that, your mentor was Manfred von Karma, right?
Huh?
There are non-stop rumors flying around about forged evidence with that guy. You're not twisting the truth behind those closed courtroom doors, too, are you?
The courtroom, this place, is a place where the truth is revealed.
Well, don't worry. It's not only you. The whole lot of you can't be trusted. The prosecutor would never lost in 40 years. Every defendant must be found guilty. Fueled by that kind of thinking, is there anyone that courts produce nothing but falsities and lies?
It would seem that his disdain extends beyond just me. Prosecutors in court, why is this man so angry with all of us?
Rest assured, the next time we meet, I won't be so forgiving. So don't you forget it!
Please wait! Agent Sheena, why does Agent Ling hate all prosecutors so?
Lang is the head of the long-honored House of Lang and Zhang Fa. The heads of all police-related division in that country were of Lang blood.
Were? What do you mean by that? Aren't they still?
They were revered, but that was long ago. They don't hold that sort of sway anymore. It was all because of the courts.
How can that be?
A prosecutor once withheld and tampered with evidence one of Lang's detectives found. That evidence purity was tarnished and cost the Lang family its honor and trust.
Oh. But not all prosecutors are like that.
Even so, Lang would never respect the court again, or any prosecutors.
How about defense attorneys? Does he respect Phoenix, right? So Agent Lang is a man who hates all courts and is unwilling to forgive prosecutors.
Man, what a piece of work that guy is. Come on, Jim, we better catch up. Yeah. Still gotta deliver that thing to the old man, after all.
Lieutenant Gumshoe, I believe it's time we wrap up and heard it out ourselves.
Yeah! Are you going home, Miss Edgeworth?
No. I've done nothing but be entangled in one mess after another since my return. If it's alright with you, can you drop me off at my office?
No problem, sir.
Excuse me?
Yes? What is it?
I had it. Thank you very much.
Aw, it's okay. No need to thank me, pal. Just doing my job as a detective.
I guess I was fooled pretty badly by Lance. What cruel fate. What's a woman to do when she's been hurt by the one she loves? And to think I never realized my father was right there. You never said anything to him. I knew it. I'm a failure. Ah, there she goes again, talking to herself.
Miss Pops, I wonder if you know why your father participated in the kidnapping.
No, I have no idea.
Your father died while he was trying to stop Lance. Which means that from the beginning, he had no interest in the stage self-abduction.
Wait, then why did he?
I believe it was because of your presence, Miss Pops.
Me?
Lance realized that the two of you were related. Which is why he used you as a hostage to coerce Devore into cooperating.
Father.
As a felon, he could not tell you his real relation to you. However, as the Amano family butler, at the very least, he was able to watch you over. It was all he could do. That was the shape of his overflowing love for you. Go on. Speak your mind.
That is... Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Although there was no need to thank me.
No, Lauren, stop. I mean, this man's so much older than you.
Aww. Is she...
Looks like you completely stolen her away, Mr. Edger.
Way to go, sir!
Your technique is way beyond the level of a great thief.
What are you going on about now?
Wow. Your deductive skill may be smart, but you have no street smarts.
That's Miss Edward for you.
Yeah. I mean, he still has to figure out who I am at all. If you haven't remembered all this time, I guess I'm just gonna have to say it. This is the first time we met, you know.
What do you mean by that? What do you mean, pal? Miss Edward, how do you know this girl?
Looks like you totally forgot me too, Gummy.
Gummy?
What? Here, maybe this will jog your memories. What? I promise I returned this to you one day, remember? What?
That's... That single piece of clock took me back, far into my past. To that fateful day 7 years ago, when I first met the then child Kay. And Detective Gumshoe. Flashback? Is the next one the flashback? The Kina Turnabout War? Wow. Well, that was it for episode 3. Episode 4 gonna be a back to the past. Let's see. Can I turnabout done? Time to start turnabout. Reminiscent. Wait, oh my. Turnabout Reminiscence. Second. Hey Siri, how do you pronounce reminiscence? Reminiscence. All right. Sure, I'm going to UK sound. The UK sound better. Reminiscence. Turnabout Reminiscence. Screw it! Just starting episode 4. We're just starting episode 4. We're not gonna talk about that word. That word is banned. Nope, not saying that word. Kei Faraday, the young lady who calls herself the second Yadagarasu. The piece of cloth that she conjured up has taken me back to many years ago. "7 years earlier. The judge! It's been a while.
What? I killed the guy? That's right, I did. I killed the guy. But it was a great thief, Yatagarasu, that told me to do it. I asked the defendant, exactly what are you trying to say? Don't you get it? I don't true attendant Yatagarasu. What? Huh? The Yatagarasu is the man standing over there at the prosecutor's bench. Are you saying that I'm the Yatagarasu? Don't you dare deny it. You told me to kill him when you snuck into the embassy. Are you claiming that Mr. Faraday is a Yatagarasu? Exactly. Mr. Real, I think we just heard enough about out of you. Your Honor, please listen to me. I'm telling you the truth. I am so confused. You gotta believe me! Wait, but what about the judge? Oh, there we go. In accordance with the defendant's accusation, a new prosecutor shall be called to replace Mr. Faraday. This court will be in recess until new prosecutor is ready. Ah, just the good old days. Wow. September 10th, 3:20 p.m. District Court, 3rd floor lobby. Oh, so this happened last month. Wait. Is this entrance? You're saying? It's almost time for me to enter the courtroom. And so it is that my first assignment as a prosecutor will be as a replacement for a prosecutor who has been accused by the defendant. Adworth. Oh wait, hold on. Oh, it's a good thing I got this.
Edgeworth. Objection. What should be the good voice for Von Karma?
How dare you?
Oh god, it's been a while since I did Manfred von Kammer's voice. You already see him.
Edgeworth, I expect more from you. I expect you. That's the pitch. That is the pitch. Edgeworth. This is perfect. This is how to be. This is the closest we got. Edgeworth.
Why does he has Francisca song? Sir.
Are you ready? All the documents recording. The documents recording this trial.
Yes, sir. I memorized everything there is to know.
Very good. The paperwork for the prosecutor's substitution is just about complete. Edgeworth, always bear in mind that, as your mentor, I, Manfred von Karma, will accept nothing short of perfection. I can't will accept nothing short of perfection. Will accept something more of perfection. Will accept something. Oh,
This is gonna be so hard to.
I will accept nothing short of perfection. Will accept nothing short of perfection. Will accept nothing short of perfection.
I understand, sir, but what's with your voice? I can't do Manfred's voice. To have a chance to stand in court at such an early stage in my career.
I'm honored and proud.
As I've watched you over your studies, I'm giving you
A very rare.
privilege of rare chance.
Rare chance. Rare chance, kid. What? Kid.
I've watched you over my studies.
I'm giving you
This very rare chance. I'm giving you this very rare chance. Giving you this very rare chance. This very rare chance. This very rare chance. Prove yourself. Trust to defend. Defend his pathetic lies into oblivion.
Yes, sir.
Oh boy.
As such a legendary prosecutor, will be watching and judging my performance. I have to be perfect in every way. And murder them every way. Forge evidence.
My mentor who has never known defeat in 35 years. Wait until 5 years. He's gonna meet a person named Phoenix.
All of the courthouse is pretty well constructed. Hands in and her face. Don't tell me this thing transformed.
Wait, what?
Yet I wonder for what other purpose it could have been made.
But this is what the core looks like.
This should lead to defendant lobbies.
Andrew, where's your composure?
If you wish,
Take a look at your enemy. Subdue the curve as you crush it.
indeed, thank you. You are a man of wisdom and experience, sir. A bulletin board. Your trial schedule is posted on it. Trial schedule for this week, huh? There's only today's trial listed. This must be a mistake, or this country's judicial system is not working as it should. This is so good. I could drink a whole gallon. I never heard of a wine that tastes that good. Maybe I'll give him a minute. I can do this. I can't do any. If I have an ASMR mic, that probably would have been better, so I could drink the water and you could hear it. But unfortunately, we're not doing ASMR. You're gonna hurt. You're gonna. Is he plan on gulping the entire reservoir dry? He's gonna really ruin it. Aren't these great? Daddy made all of these. So that's why he made the Transformers courthouse. Awesome, but didn't you get fired after you made them? Yeah, I did. Well, that was rude. I spent the same amount of money on this mod as it costs to build a real. What? That is so ripped off. And my boss wasn't very happy with me. Hey, Dad, didn't you say you built a secret mechanism inside of it? I'll tell you about someday when you're older. Secret mechanism? Maybe he installed it as payback for getting fired. It could be trouble. No, I'm curious. Excuse me, madam, but is something the matter? I just saw something but horse divorce by now. But this is a courthouse! It would be quite practical to provide horse divorce. What is that? What's horse divorce? Are you sure? Someone poured me a fresh cup of coffee last time I was here. What the heck does she think a courthouse is for? Surprise here, sir. Good eye if you can tell that I'm a prosecutor with just one glance. As there is always prosecutors and defense attorneys in this lobby. I usually hit the mark if I guess one or the other while there is a recess. You're only guessing! Maybe you should have gotten the badge. Hey, Manfred.
Today's trial should have ended in just 1 minute.
Because the defendant was picked up by a security camera, correct?
Exactly. The killer had a gall to say that he only killed because he was instructed to do so. Even more outrageous is his claim that the case prosecutor, Ryan Faraday, gave the order. Ha! Faraday's such a fool. He's been cornered in by his very own prey.
Sir, are you an acquaintance of Mr. Brian Faraday?
He's a pathetic man who speaks nothing but nonsense.
Nonsense.
He once tried to explain to me a way of punishing those who cannot be brought to court.
Those who cannot be brought to court? That is nonsense, for no man is above the law.
Well, there are always a few expectations. However, there is no reason to even deal with such individuals. The prosecutor is a guardian of the court, with no obligation to outside matters.
Thus, there is no reason to deal with such individuals. See,
Edgeworth, disgracing yourself as a Faraday, as will not be forgotten.
have no fear. I will not let you down, sir. In place of the accused Professor Brian Faraday, I'll prove the defendant's guilt.
Very good. I secure an hour of recess for you to prepare just to do that. Shut up all of power.
Okay. Wanna see my badge?
Thanks to you that I've finally become a prosecutor, sir.
It was assuming that you wanted to become a defense attorney, yet became my student. The strange path you have traveled.
It's true that I once had to become a defense attorney. Now I'm honored and proud to be a prosecutor.
I see. And as a student of mine, I suggest you remember this well. The prosecutor's badge is not to be flaunted. The dignity of a prosecutor lies in the man himself, not in the badge.
I understand. I'll keep that in mind.
Besides, why put holes in your fine garments? It's simply preposterous.
Prosecutors must also take pride in their appearance. I will keep this in mind as well.
I'm constantly having to remind the others at the prosecutor's office of this. It's more fashionable to keep your prosecutor's badge in your pocket.
In other words, always treat a prosecutor's badge with care and honor. I understand, sir.
Ah. Interesting. Actually, do we also... Yeah. Brian Faraday. Prosecuted in Barcy staff killing case. Accused by Rel of being the Yadagarasu.
So have you achieved a firm understanding of the case?
Yes, sir. I memorized everything that is written down in the case files.
Well, then explain the case to me. I want to see if you really know what you are talking about.
Understood. A murder was committed on September 8th in front of the Dopan embassy. The victim, Mr.
Is this name?
Deadman. I think his name is Deadman. Mr. Deadman was a staff member. Oh, I shouldn't laugh at his death, but still, it's weird they gave him a name Dead. It's like Deadman. Defendant in this case, Mr. Macrell, was held for questioning the night of the incident as he was deemed suspicious. He was quickly placed under arrest for the prosecution of the murder weapon, a gun. Furthermore, at the time of the murder, the great thief, Katagarasu, has successfully infiltrated the Kodopian embassy as well. At first, Rel claimed that he himself was the Yadagarasu, but that he did not kill Deadman. I wonder what he expected to gain from such a desperate lie.
It's possible that he wanted to go down on the spotlight if he is found guilty.
Kodopian embassy staff member was gunned down in front of embassy by Rel.
There truly is no limit to people's inanity. I digress. Continue, Edgeworth.
Yes, sir. During the trial, the prosecutor presented the security footage to capture the murder. footage clearly show Mr. Rell as the murderer. The act of Mr. Rell firing the gun could be easily be seen clearly. We're going on for the visitors gallery. We're continuing. Upon seeing that the defendant retracted his statement and admitted to the murder. I did it because I was told to. At the real Yatagara suit, Brian Faraday.
That sounds about right. However, you've forgotten one thing. While this may appear to be simply the murder of a Philippine embassy staff member, people are actually referring to it as the second KG8 incident.
Second KG incident? I'm very sorry, sir. I feel I failed to study hard enough.
Even among the police, the information that only selected few are privy to.
Could you please enlighten me, sir? First, I'm gonna go here. God, what a cold sir is giving me. However, as a disciple of Von Karma, there's no option but to win. He's good. The power of his cold stare rivals my own. Sleeping while standing up? Try to resume shortly. Please wait a moment, sir. I was already aware of that. Surely, we're in a moment. Which one is it? Be specific. Try to resume shortly. Please wait a moment. I was already aware of that. Oh, the same thing. Alright. There we go. Sir, what do you mean by the second KGA incident?
In order for me to tell you that, you must first learn about the original case. Take a look at these documents.
This is a very old newspaper. KGA incident overview. Reference materials regarding the KGA incident. Received them from a mentor. Mackerel, age 32, embassy staff killing suspect. Arrested on suspicion for the handgun he was carrying. Yatagara suit. Real identity is unknown, but claims to be a noble thief infiltrated the embassy. Kodopian embassy staff member Annie Kochan found not guilty. The victim, Miss CCU. A shadow over the Amano group. What's his relation to the smuggling ring? Interesting.
Have you heard of the Amano group scandal before, correct?
Yes, I have. The secretary of Ernest Amano, the Amano Group's director, was arrested on suspicion of smuggling.
Correct. CCU was an employee of the Amano Group and a sole witness to the smuggling operation. It was she who brought the crime to light. However, Miss Yu was silenced before she could testify in court.
Wasn't it a Kodopian embassy staff member arrested for the murder?
Yes. A Kodopian by the name of Manny Kochan was a suspect. However, due to lack of evidence, the case went unresolved.
Lack of evidence?
Ha! If only I was in charge of the case.
Make sure that all criminals are found guilty. My mentor really is dedicated.
Faraday was a prosecutor on the case then, and he was as pathetic as ever.
So Faraday was in charge of the KG8 incident as well?
That's right. And now once again, the victim of the case, you are currently assigned to. was someone who was scheduled to testify against that smuggling organization. And just like last time, the victim was murdered right before he was to testify. Damn it! Edgeworth is going up as Von Karma. Why did I use this voice? Anyway, you're catching on, Edgeworth. You even got my voice perfect. I'm proud of you. I wish I was a son. I wish you were my real son, Edgeworth. Oh well. But at least the price of this is.
Doesn't know I killed his father. Edward will never know that I killed his father. And everything that became the DL6 incident.
The victim was murdered just before his day in court against a smuggling organization. Events are occurring almost exactly the same way as they did in the KGA incident.
So that's why he's being called the second KGA incident.
Yes. Yeah, there's one difference between the two incidents.
What would that be?
The so-called noble thief that's sending everyone into an uproar. Great thief, Yanagasu!
Yanagasu? I better find out more. Ha ha ha! Not clear my throat because I cannot do my friend's Karma's voice. It's been a while, and plus I don't want my voice to be scratchy. If it is true that the Yanagasu showed up at the Codopian embassy, what could he or she have been after?
No doubt to steal any suspicious recording records and release them publicly. Or, more likely, to steal secrets from the Codopian embassy itself. Just the item that the Yanagasu stole from there was sent to their police.
What is it that the Yanagasu sent to the police?
I don't know the details. Anything related to the Yanagasu is getting the top secret treatment. Still, I find it very ironic. I returned this solid line to the police. There's proof positive that the Yanagasu infiltrated the embassy on the same day the staff member was killed. Criminals have a way of incriminating themselves, wouldn't you say?
Excuse me, go back. Criminals have a way of incriminating evidence themselves. Yeah, I kind of see that. That would be the first time the Yanagasu has left evidence behind, correct?
Yes, indeed. If you wish to learn more about the Yanagasu, then I suggest you ask Faraday.
Mr. Faraday?
He happens to be the prosecutor in charge of the Yanagasu case as well.
He's the prosecutor in charge of both the KGA incident and the Yanagasu case? Mr. Faraday really has a lot on his plate.
You're scary, mister.
You jackal is scary. You jackal the
Wait, why am I angry? Do you need something?
I want to trade these coins with you.
A fistful of dimes, quarters, and pennies. It looks like you exactly $1. Don't you mean you have exactly? It's exactly $1 or something? Oh. Is this what you want?
Thanks. That's exactly what I needed.
Will that child be here to watch the trial? Paperwork for the prosecutor's substitution is complete. I'm so sorry!
I cannot give him a prenup. This courthouse is separate security.
It's no bother, sir. Not being completely prepared could be proved to be a perfect handicap for me.
A proud one you are. But better collect evidence from our day and prepare yourself. It's time for your debut, Adolf.
Hey, where are the people? Anyway, September 10th, 4 p.m. District Court. Courtroom number 3. Ooh. Ooh. A girl with a balloon. During the recess, she asked me to change some coins for her. This is like a remix of the first trial in the first Ace Attorney game. Wow. Well, this is awkward. A second. I don't know why, but for some reason it's like dark outside for some reason. Like, is daylight saving times already starting? I don't know if it does. Well, in the meantime, you guys will enjoy the music while I turn on while I plug in my phone stand. Alright, that should be enough light. Bailiff, where's Mr. Faraday? I'm not sure. I wasn't really paying attention. The judge! Hi. Oh, you must be the one Mr. Von Karma recommended. I hear this will be your first trial. Wait, why am I so angry? I forgot the judge's voice! Oh no! Alright, plan B. It's gonna take a while. This might take a while, guys. Oh my gosh. Channel. Where? Alright, here we go.
I hear this will be your first trial. I look forward to seeing how you perform.
Yeah, I don't know if I can do the judge's voice for all. It's been a while.
Oh, by the way, there was something celebrating a birthday during the recess. I could have sworn I heard a popper going off. To think of it, the other day with my grandson.
Sir, it looks like the trial's about to resume, however.
Yes. It will be all but impossible to prove the witness a liar. Without the evidence from Faraday. What's that blossom phone up to?
It's an emergency, sirs! Oh, hi.
It's emergency, sir!
Silence!
There shall be no yelling in the sacred hall of law. Remove hammer from the squares at once.
Please! Wait! You have to listen to me! There's an emergency! Defendant Lobby 2, Mr. Faraday and the defendant! There's the two of them! They're both dead, Your Honor!
What?
Young judges for justice.
Stay back.
Wait, back.
Stay back.
Stay back.
No one's allowed on this crime scene.
Period.
Just who does this Hobble think he is?
This is becoming quite the hotspot.
Isn't she Miss Burrell's defense attorney?
Hey, you! Don't run in the hallway, pal.
And who are you to tell me what to do?
I'll never find out what's going on like this. It's time for some civil discourse. Yes, I hear. I need to get first, I need to get a handful of the situation. Perhaps I should talk to some people. Fire extinguisher. If I want to be hit in the head with this, I suppose the victim will lose a memory or two. It's not as though I ever be so foolish as to be struck by one of these. Anyone remember Justice for All? Poster of the judge. The longer slogan of some sort of in tiny letters at the bottom. Every strike of my gavel brings the truth closer to me, and my hair farther away. Ouch. This is the promotional poster for the Court or Hair Growth product. Defendant lobby number 1 is through here. The incident took place in lobby number 2 next door. I shouldn't allow myself to be sidetracked by like this, but I gotta move on. The judge. Judge and embassy staff killing case. Drink vending machine. Ah. Now's not the time to be pondering on what kind of drink I want. Interesting. There's something special court-themed food products here. Anything seems sort of troublesome and suspicious. Objection! I can't do the objection. I suppose. Alright, let's talk to you first. You have a minute? You know, I'm not really into talking to people I don't know. Especially at a time like this. I apologize for not introducing myself before bothering you. My name is Miles Edgeworth. I was to take Mr. Faraday's place in court. Edgeworth, huh? Never heard of you. So Faraday's substitute is a newbie, huh? I'll have you know, madam, Now, I study under Manfred von Karma. Do not take me for some naive novice. Now, bye.
Do not take me for some naive novice. You're a student von Karma? I should have. Those clothes are dead giveaway.
Stop right there! These are garments of one who made for 10 bags!
You're in my feelings, lady. Thanks for the great laughter. Thanks for the great laugh, but try not to make me laugh so much, okay?
I wasn't trying to do anything of sort!
Just kidding. I was just goofing around. By the way, you don't know who I am. My name is Kalisto Yu.
Yeah, I have to stop the music. When the last name is involved, oh boy. Oh man, I think I figured out who the killer is. I think it's too late. I think we kind of already know who the killer is, but at this point.
If you're telling the truth, then we're about to go head-to-head in court.
Ah, of course. I've heard much about you, Miss Yu.
But of course, I've heard so much about you. You're a regular Shakespeare.
Did I say something funny? Hiya! It's a shame that we will not be able to face each other. This will be my first child, too.
Oh, that was a declaration of war? How nice it is to be young and carefree. And what a nice squeaky clean badge you got yourself there. I'm jealous.
I'm sure we gleaned with a dull over time of experience.
Do you think your reputation will also tarnish over time with it?
That's not what I meant!
Well, you just can't avoid some things in life.
I'll never allow myself. I'll never allow my badge or my reputation to become tarnished. Kalisto Yu, lawyer of embassy staff killing defendant. Well, I was to Battlehorn Court. I'd like you to update me on the situation.
I don't really know anything. Why don't you try talking to those detectives over there?
If that's the case, then why are you here? What's so funny?
So the way you speak is so tactless. The person I was going against in court until only a little while ago was just murdered. It's not like I can go back into the courtroom pretending as though nothing happened.
That's a good point. I apologize for asking such an insensitive question.
It's fine, don't worry about it.
Miss Yu, what do you think about this piece of evidence?
Actually, Edgeworth, I'm interested in finding out what you think about it.
I don't really know all that much about it.
I don't really know how much about it either. Sorry, I guess I can't be any service.
I shouldn't push it too much. She'll just start laughing again. The sofa looks like it's seen a fair share of use. It looks like another part of the courthouse is visible from the window. My eyes are locked with my reflection eyes in the barn window. As soon as one come out, refuse to go back down. I won. I'm confused. And you are...
Who, me? Hey, pal. It's common courtesy to tell someone your name first before asking theirs.
Point taken. My name is Miles Edgeworth. I'm a distinct district prosecutor.
Prosecutor? I haven't seen a prosecutor as young as you, pal.
I told you my name. Now, if you mind telling me yours.
Detective Dick Gumshoe. And just recently, I achieved my dream of becoming a detective. More than a dream. It's what I've been born to do. Wait. Maybe I should check in. Make sure I'm not really in some crazy dream first.
This detective is entirely too excited to be in the murder scene. 26. Wait a minute. How old was Gumshoe in the? Oh gosh, I had to go back. No, it's great. We'll just go on. I'll figure out how old Gumshoe was in Mia's first case. You have any insight of this Detective Gumshoe?
Well, as a detective, I read see something that's actually related to the case, pal.
I thought this was related enough. You mentioned that you only recently become a detective, did you not?
You got it. I'm a brand spanking new detective.
So that means you've probably never seen a real prosecutor's badge, right? If you so desire to see one, I just might be able to make your day.
You don't have to go through the trouble, pal, because a real man has a police badge. And someday I'm gonna become an ace detective, just like Detective Bad. Did I say something wrong, pal?
Forget it, detective. Ramsey. The Detective Gumshoe. Would you mind telling me what you know about the incident?
You know I don't have to tell you anything, right?
I know that. But it would behove you if you fill me on what you know.
Wow. You're a proud one for such a youngster, aren't you? Well, anyway, Detective Bab is the one in charge. So you're just gonna have to ask him for all the details, okay?
Okay, first, let me drink.
As for me, I was going to door to the defendant lobby number 2.
So you were on guard, detail. Did you notice anything strange while you were on duty?
Well, I freaked out when I heard gunshots and then I kind of froze.
You're a detective and measly gunshots scared you that much? Again, I can hardly claim to not know what it's like to hear one at close range.
Then, Detective Bat came running to the scene. We went into lobby number 2 together and both men were lying there dead.
Is that everything?
Yeah, that's it. I was in the hallway the whole time, but I didn't hear a single peep of a struggle.
Interesting. Other than the gunshot, you didn't hear a single sound of commotion. Was on guard duty. Other than gunshot, didn't hear a sign of struggle. Excuse me, but who are you?
Detective.
Sorry, don't buy. I'm sorry. Was informed of the situation and came quickly as possible. How did you arrive and expect to buy before me?
Boss.
What a requested.
Boss.
Or they requested for me to testify in the trial. Plain and simple.
Mr. Faraday requesting that you be here? Detective Bag, I'd like to ask you about this piece of evidence.
I need a shave. Could you please pay attention?
I'm listening. I've got nothing to say in the story. Very well. Why didn't you say so in the first place?
You're showing that off to make you feel like a big, strong prosecutor?
Of course not. I was simply providing my title of prosecutor to you.
I see. But most prosecutors don't go around flaunting those things. It's like a detective walking around outside with his badge flashing in the sunlight. Showed out too much, and before you know it, you'll be elbowed in angry criminals.
That would definitely be a problem.
I've already contacted HQ about the situation. I've got nothing to say to you, kid. Kid!
I'm Mr. Faraday's substitute in today's trial. Therefore, I insist that you update me on the situation.
Can't back down here.
I have the right to know.
Do I need to teach you a thing or two about how to talk to adults, kid?
Is he threatening me?
Is he going for his gun?
Oh my.
How dare you trick me like that? Faraday was shot to death with some kind of blade. He had a gun in his hand. The other man, Mr. Macrell, was shot and killed. He was found holding a bloody knife in his hand.
Was there anyone else who went into the defendant lobby though too?
Yeah, that big lug over there, his name's Gunshoe. He was in charge of guarding the place. He's claiming that no one else entered the room.
If that's the case, then you must have killed each other, correct?
Maybe.
Such impetus. This guy's really testing my patience. Why was I not informed that you were going to testify in court?
Homicides are my only gig. The Anagasa case is also one of my assignments.
Do you recall upon to comment on the Yanagasu characteristics in order to assess if Mr. Faraday was really the Yanagasu or not?
Oh, well. Looks like you might just have a brain after all in the head of your son.
Son. Not your son, Pops.
It's you. There's someone here who wishes to see you.
Who is it?
A Kodobian embassy staff member by the name of Manny Kochen.
Huh? What's going on? You said that Babin Hughes' mood just changed all of a sudden. Wait a second. Wasn't Benny Cochin?
I'll be right there.
It's nice to see you again. Miss you.
Why are you here? I have no desire to ever see you again.
Now. Actually, wouldn't you mind stepping outside for a brief chat?
Fine. Let's go.
Uh-oh, I have a bad feeling.
Bad.
About karma. It's been a long time.
I knew you would show up. Usually do when the Yanagasu's involved, and I see this case is no exception.
Tyrell Bad, Eagle Eye homicide detective, was called in to be expert witness on Yanagara's case. Do you know Detective Bad, sir?
Yes. He's like an old bloodhound that never leaves the scene of a crime. If only he would get a promotion and move on.
Guess the crime scene with the detective is most useful and effective.
It's not like I don't know that. Moving on though, Bad. The man that just passed by. Was he not the suspect from the KGA incident?
So I was right.
I will prove his guilt in 3 minutes.
Oh, karma. I think you've said enough for now. It's important taste to speak like that about the party.
Very well. Back on topic. I'm placing Edgeworth in charge of the investigation here.
Objection! Francisco just jump scared me that a second. Papa, how can you place him in charge?
Francisca, what are you doing here?
I'm here for summer vacation. What else?
Francisca von Karma. So she is here on vacation from Germany. She's the daughter of Manfred von Karma, and a student of his, who's also a junior to me.
You're the one who's a junior to me, and don't you forget it.
Is she psychic? You're not conveniently avoiding the bar examination, aren't you?
If you were able to pass, then I have absolutely no trouble at all.
Manny Kochen, member of embassy staff member, who was a suspect in a KGA incident.
I'll never allow myself to lose to you. Never.
Why does she always have this company? Why does she always have to be this competitive?
Anyway, Papa, are you assigning Miles Edward to cover the case?
Yes, I am. Why do you ask?
Well, you know, I'm close to becoming a prosecutor myself. I am 100% confident that I can do a better job than him.
That's just like Francisca. Since she has no problem badmouthing someone right in front of them.
Yeah. These two will be conducting the investigation.
What? Going to let both of these kids loose on the crime scene?
This is a perfect opportunity for them to work on their prosecution tutorial skill, or whatever.
Crime scene is not a place for children to be messing around in.
I leave this case to the two of you.
Understood, sir.
Yes, Papa.
I'll go take care of the paperwork now. Remember, I'll accept nothing but a report for the both of you.
I'm having fun with the voice. I'm having fun with my mixer.
Oh, but Karma, I still haven't agreed to this.
Miles Edgeworth.
It's been quite some time, Francisco.
This would be the perfect chance for us. See which of us is truly worthy of the Von Karma name.
Would it kill you to at least say hello?
Long time no see.
Very good.
Just because you became a prosecutor first doesn't mean you can act all proud.
She has a change of bed.
Miles Edgeworth. As I was saying, we shall see which one of us is worthy of the Von Karma name.
Crying out loud, been reduced to a babysitter?
Looks like Mr. Von Karma was successful in convincing the detective. It's just like him. He never fails. And I appreciate if you could quickly run me through the facts, Detective Bad.
Better checking things out on your own.
Very well. Seems like getting help from Detective Bad will be most atrocious task. Aurora's child. His eyes open. I can tell he must be. Oh, his eyes open. He's faking it. It's the only real explanation that they killed each other simultaneously?
Miles Edgeworth, you should listen to someone until they are finished talking.
What are you talking about?
I'll only say it one more time. This is a competition to see who is truly worthy of the Von Karma name.
A competition?
The person that figures out the truth first wins.
The person who doesn't discover the truth dishonor to the name.
Exactly. I don't care that you become a prosecutor before me. I simply refuse to hear any more foolish things that come from your foolishly foolish mouth.
Fine, whatever makes you happy.
Can I take that as you accepting my challenge?
Once again, whatever makes you happy.
Well then, let's begin the investigation, shall we? I'm going to find the perfect evidence and prettily present it like the professional I am.
The pain to discover the truth behind the crime. How delightfully childish.
Kids over here, hold it. Kid?
Serves you right, Miles. He just called you a kid.
I said kids, kid.
How dare you call me a kid as well?
You're 13. My mentor's daughter suddenly be a prosecutor in Germany back on break.
I'll do what I please. I won't allow you to cause a ruckus on my crime scene. Hey, big guy. You're going to watch over these two. Yes, sir! Detective Bass, sir! Now, do it what I say from now on, kids, okay?
You better not get in our way, Scruffy. Or you'll feel the bite in my whip if you do.
Then you, prosecutor boy! Let's get your investigation started already, alright?
Great. Now, even that detective is treating me like a child.
Alright! Time to get investigating. Get a move on, prosecutor boy!
My name is Miles Edgeworth. And if you're to call me prosecutor boy one more time, it will be my duty as a prosecutor to look into your monthly salary.
What? And what would you do with my salary after you saw how much it was?
That's up to you now, isn't it?
Really? Sounds good, pal.
He's so naive. Begin investigation. Alright, that's all the people. This is the bad. May I have a word with you?
What is it?
It appears that both the knife and the gun were used at the murder weapon as the murder weapons.
Yeah, it does.
That leads to our first question of the investigation. Where did the men acquire these weapons?
The gun was inside Faraday's bag. It was a piece of evidence that was presented in the trial earlier today. It was used to kill the Philadelphia embassy staff member. But never heard anything about the knife. Mr. Rell was being held by the police. There's no way he could have brought it in. Which means it's possible that Faraday had the knife on him from the start as well.
There had been a piece of evidence that was yet to be presented? Then why doesn't Detective Ban know about it? Wait, what if... Is it possible that Mr. Faraday brought the knife under the guise of prosecutorial evidence? He could have then brought it up and attacked Mr. Rowe with it.
Maybe you got a brain in there after all, kid.
He's gonna treat me like a child forever? It looks like Mr.
We'll let Mr. Faraday attack Mr. Rell first, then counterattack.
Interesting.
That's the only logical conclusion you can draw from a scene like this.
Not yet. I feel that it's much too early to be drawn to be. Not yet. I feel that it's too early to be drawing conclusions already. Let's first find conclusive evidence. So as to protect the honor of the Von Colony. Window's open and there's a fresh flowery scent in the air.
Flowers in the garden down there are so gross and ghastly.
Do you think maybe you could try offering something useful for a change?
Well, at least there's no way someone escaped through this window, pal. They wouldn't wake up and smell the flowers after a fall from the 3rd floor.
Are you really ignoring the fact that there are also iron bars on the windows? No humans can climb through these bars' windows. The scent of flowers is in the air.
Yeah, I guess there's that, too. Either way, no one can get through these windows, right?
They thought of everything when they were designing this crown house. Very nice.
Whoa!
What is it, Detective Gumshoe?
My TV at home is so tiny compared to this one, pal.
Then perhaps you should purchase a more normal-sized television like this one.
Well, let me see here. Wow! This thing is huge! It's way too noisy!
You're the noisy one, Scruffy.
Don't touch it. You'll get your fingerprints all over it.
But I didn't touch it!
Preservation of the crime scenes is the foundation of detective work. Foundation, huh? Sounds like something the rookie here needs to be sure up on. TV hasn't left on.
Why are you looking at me like that? It wasn't me, I didn't touch anything!
Gumshoe. You know that. You know what will happen if you touch something again, right?
I won't touch anything again! I won't even go anywhere near that TV, sir! You! Get back to the investigation, alright?
I was planning to do so anyway. To the back, do you have any thoughts on the case? Barda and Rel. It looks like they killed each other to me. Although, there are a few things that just don't seem right. And what would they be? Why don't you thinking on your own first before you bother me, boy? Now I've been downgraded to just boy? There's some stuff in the bag, pal. I suppose this was Mr. Faraday's bag. It's probably trial evidence that I was supposed to collect from him.
This is the evidence? I better not touch it. I'll leave the prints on it.
Do you not just pay attention to anything you do? There are some plastic bags stacked up on the table. There's a tea set too. Doesn't seem to be any signs of disturbance.
Yeah, table's all neat and tidy. Maybe they were super quiet in their scuffle. After all, I didn't hear anything from the outside in the hallway, you know.
Maybe the plastic bags scattered on the floor are throwing us off. The decorative plant's foliage is quite nice. It's actually soothing to be around it. Perhaps I should purchase one for my room. Hi, Francisca.
Ah, I see.
You figure something out?
This is a competition, Miles, and as such, I appreciate if you didn't talk to me.
As you wish. Why are there plastic bags scattered all around?
Those bags are for keeping evidence safe, pal.
I know that much, detective.
You sure are good at this stuff, aren't you, pal?
Normally, I'll be happy when someone compliments me, but when it's this guy...
Anyway, could these plastic bags be evidence of a fight between the two men? It looks like Mr. Faraday fell on top of Mr. L. At first, it doesn't seem like they must have killed each other. However,
Using logic, only logic conclusion is, aha!
what's that outburst for?
My detective instinct just hit me real hard. It was Mr. Real that fell first, see?
You don't need a detective instincts for that. It's common sense.
Ah, that's great.
I suppose that we won't know much more than until after I examine the bodies. Okay. Faraday, how ironic it is for him to lose his life in a courthouse.
Yeah. Why did it have to be like this? I don't know what to say.
Hold up, I see something down.
Can't believe what this happened while I was on watch, pal.
Rather than beating yourself up, you should spend your time continuing the investigation. You should become a detective in order to solve crimes
Yeah.
and get back to work. Find out the cause of his murder.
Right. I'm on it, pal.
First he killed a Codopian embassy staff member. Then he was murdered himself.
This guy wasn't exactly an angel, you know.
Oh? What makes you say that?
Well, he's been hauled in the precinct several times for theft and assault, pal. So yeah, he's definitely the type to have committed a murder or two.
Well, he didn't admit to killing Mr. Deadman.
Hey, good point, pal. I knew my detective's intuition was telling me something.
Detective's intuition?
Yep. You know about it? It's a special feeling that all detective...
We don't have time for this conversation right now. Let's return to the investigation. Was he the... Yep, he was killed with a handgun. He was stabbed to death with a knife in the lobby number 2. Oh, it goes to the hand. Well, let's start. Looks like Mr. Faraday died while holding the gun in his right hand. So he shot. Wait. Oh, I was just saying that.
Oh well.
So he shot Mr. Rell and then fell on top of him while still gripping onto the gun.
I guess it does seem kind of strange, huh? I mean, why would Mr. Faraday know how to fire a gun?
It's not exactly rocket science. Even I know how to pull a trigger. Although I doubt I'll ever need to use one.
I hope I never have to fire a gun either, pal. But it sure does look cool to hold a gun in your hands.
It appears that the police's screening procedures need a thorough review. And I should jot down some notes about the handgun in Mr. Faraday's hand. Was Faraday's evidence from embassy staff killing case was found in his hand.
Looks like Mr. Bell died with a knife in his hand.
There's some blood stuck on it.
Then he must have used it as a weapon. Yep, no doubt about it.
Is Mr. Faraday carrying this on his personage? Did he bring this as a piece of evidence for the trial? Or did he bring it with a very different intention in mind? I believe Faraday brought this as evidence. It was found in Rel's hand. Oh, we can't observe. Oh, we can't. Oh. Why are there plastic bags scattered all around?
Those bags are for keeping evidence safe, pal.
I know that much, Detective.
Sure good at this stuff, aren't you, pal?
Oh. Huh. Well, that's everything. Alright, now let's get to the hand that I didn't realize. His hand's all blacked down here, see?
Oh, his hand's all black down here, see? I wonder what it could be.
If you look closely, the splotching pattern resembles an ink stain. Mr. Faraday has ink on his left hand. Why is there ink on such a place anyway?
An ink stain?
Yes, I usually get ink on my own hand when I use my feather pen.
A feather pen? I've never seen one before. Sure you aren't just making it up, pal?
Mr. Rails' cause of death was from being shot, correct?
That's what we think, but it's hard to tell with him lying face down.
Death is bad enough, but truly lamented that someone will try to hide the truth.
Are you sure they were trying to hide something?
I can't confirm Mr. Rails' cause of death with his body positioned like that. Is that bad? I'd like to examine the bodies in further details if possible.
What's this? You're not able to form a theory with them the way they are?
I believe an examination of the bodies is vital to finding the piece of evidence. Me for learn to read.
I suppose you do have a point. Well, hurry up and get on with it.
Blabby. Yes, sir. We've taken enough photos of the scene, sir. And there you have it. Do you not approve? Of course not. What? Investigation of a crime scene is the work of a detective. But no touching a thing. Hey, big fella, turn over the bodies for me, will you?
Okay. Please forgive me, Mr. Faraday, sir.
Don't shoot. Do not get emotionally involved. Remember, you're a detective.
Yes, sir. Understood, sir. Ouch!
Looks like Mr. Faraday was stabbing with this knife that Mr. Raleigh was holding. What's wrong, detective?
My stomach's starting to hurt just for thinking about it being stabbed.
Just keep your mind on the case, alright? Shot in the chest.
Take some guts to fire a gun in the courthouse. I mean, I've been a detective for a whole week and I still haven't fired a single round yet.
There aren't any burn marks on his clothes. That must mean...
Wait, burn marks?
A round grows very hot as it's discharged from a firearm. Therefore, burn marks are usually left when a shot is fired from point-blank range. Here we go. Mr. Roll must have been shot from at least a yard or two away. Handgun has been updated. Bullet that killed... No, wait. Let me read the gun one more time. Found in Faraday's hand. Bullet that killed Rel was fired from a few yards away.
You sure do know a bunch of neat stuff for your age, pal.
Apparently, this detective has a much common knowledge as your everyday... Marsupial? Marsupial? Eh? Faraday's holding a gun in his right hand.
That's the one Mr. Rel got blown away by, right?
That'd be your answer. Yes, sir. We found that the ballistic markings do match the gun.
Ballistic markings are
the figurative fingerprints that a gun leaves on a bullet when fired. Every gun leaves its own unique ballistic markings. Therefore, by looking at the markings on the bullet, you can tell which gun it came from.
Yeah, that's it. Of course. I already knew all about that, pal. Maybe you'd be better going off back to the academy. Hey, come on, sir. Got me some slack, will you?
So the bullet that fired from his gun is what felled Mr. Rel. There's a knife wound in his chest here, see?
Oh, there's a knife wound in his chest here, see?
One of the wound matches the knife Mr. Rel is holding.
Blabby,
Yes, sir. Verify now, sir.
make it quick.
From the looks of things, one can deduce that the knife Mr. Rel is holding is what killed Mr. Faraday. Now we get to this. There's something in his breast pocket. It's a fountain pen.
Hey, you know, I always keep a pencil behind my ear. Because Detective Bad is always telling me, you should always write your name on everything you own.
Yes. Somehow you too strike me as quite a forgetful individual. Let us now try to understand how the two men died. First, Mr. Faraday took the gun and the knife out from today's trial evidence. And then he aimed the gun at Mr. Relic and fired. And Mr. Relic fired. However, Mr. Relic managed to grab the knife and counter Mr. Faraday while being shot. Then the two men fell together where they stood. That's my theory in any case.
What a crazy way to go.
Still, something about that explanation doesn't just seem right. Notes pertaining to Brian Faraday and Mac Rel. I believe now I have a firmer grasp on what happened here. Alright. I guess we gotta do some thinking. Let's see if we can connect these two together. That splotch on Mr. Faraday's hand. I wonder if it might be the ink from his fountain pen.
Oh, let's ask the lab guy.
Detective Gumshoe, I confirm that the substance on Mr. Faraday's hands is the ink from his fountain pen.
I see. Good work. You know, I've always wanted to say that. Even if it was just one time in my life.
If Mr. Faraday wrote with his fountain pen in his left hand, I think it's fair to assume that he was left-handed. It appears that Mr. Faraday's pen is very important to our case as well.
Okay, if you say so, pal.
Fountain pen used by the left-handed Faraday. Looks like it has a quality nib. Oh, we can't deduce it. Because this is on, the gun is on his right hand and like... Alright.
More thinking.
Alright, well, I guess we'll connect these together. There is a very tidy pile of plastic bags on the table. And yet, a portion of them wound up scattered on the floor as well. It's not likely that the ones on the floor were knocked over during the struggle. In which case, Might there not be another explanation as to how they got there?
Another reason?
I believe it's possible that the blood on the outside of the bag is related somehow.
Please get that blood away from me, pal.
Detective Gumshoe, whose blood is on this bag?
Hold on, let me ask the lab guy.
Alright, please hurry.
Wait till you get a load of this, pal. It's Mr. Faraday's. Oh. And the technician said they didn't find anything else on or in the bag either.
It would appear that this bag is a very important piece of evidence.
Okay, if you say so. I'll leave it in your hands, pal.
One of the bags strewn on the floor of lobby number 2 has Faraday's blood on it.
I guess there's nothing much left to investigate, huh? They really did kill each other.
No, we can't conclude that quite yet. There's still something I find very peculiar here. A theory that they simply kill each other, one another, is too simplistic in this case. I am misspelling lots of words. In fact, there's actually a contradiction that shows there is another possibility.
No way, pal. Really?
I suppose I would just have to show you the contradiction in this crime scene. I won't rest until... Oh. Yep. 10. Eureka! Now we come face to face with the contradiction I spoke of. And it is this! Mr. Faraday used his left hand to write with his fountain pen. Here go, he is left-handed. And yet the handgun is in his right hand. Don't you find it odd that the left-handed Mr. Faraday would hold the gun in his right hand? That, lady and gentlemen, is the great contradiction plotting this crime scene.
Hey, you're right, pal. That does seem kind of strange. But how could something like that happen?
The facts add up to one conclusion, and one alone. Someone else put the gun in Mr. Faraday's hand after he died.
Someone else?
Plastic bags scattered on the floor and the gun on the wrong hand. I sense the presence of a shadowy figure behind this case. A person of vile intent, who is serious about keeping the truth from us. September 10th, District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Here's the autopsy report. It is probable that Mr. Rell survived for a short time after he was shot. However, Mr. Faraday died instantaneously from his stabbing. Interesting. It looks like we now know everything we need to know about this case. Let me read it. This blood here is from Mr. Faraday, but there are no other clues to be found. Which begs the question, do I need to put this back inside another bag in order to preserve it as evidence? Oh, that's it. It seems Mr. Faraday was in the habit of using a very nice fountain pens.
That's the total opposite of me. I don't get these things at all.
Well, I think the pencil behind your ears suits you just fine.
Really? Think so, pal? Man, I knew it was worth something.
That wasn't exactly a compliment, detective. This looks like a quality nib.
Hey, let me test it out, pal. Ooh, this is really... I got ink all over my hand.
Detective Gumshoe, don't ever play with the evidence like that again. Pio, point of view, you are Doodle Bob. SpongeBob is erasing you.
SpongeBob, destroyer of Doodle Bob.
Hear me!
Oh wait, sorry, I didn't activate the button. Alright. Time of death, September 10th. Faraday died of a knife stab to the chest. The shock from the stabbing caused instantaneous death. Bell died of a bullet wound to the chest. There was no gunpowder burn on his clothes, suggesting he was shot from a few yards away. It's possible he was alive for a little while after being shot. Okay. Are you sure we know everything?
Of course, the incident began with Mr. Faraday attempting to get his revenge. The prosecutor went into a rage from being accused and tried to kill the defendant. But the defendant fought back and they ended up killing each other. It's all very clear and simple. There's absolutely no margin for doubt.
Do you really believe that to be the truth?
Huh. Are you saying that just because I figured out the truth before you? That you don't want to believe it's true? It's alright. If you disagree with my argument, then you prove me wrong. Well, if there are any contradictions to be found, that is.
Don't worry, I will.
Mr. Faraday's death was instantaneous, while Mr. Rails survived for a short time. From this, it's obvious that Mr. Faraday died after he shot Mr. Rail.
Okay.
And Mr. Rail, while on the brink of death, stole Mr. Faraday's knife and stabbed him. Those are the facts of this case.
Mr. Faraday's death was instantaneous, therefore he must have attacked first. Providing that logic to be false is probably the fastest way to show her that she's wrong. In that case, I should first look for any holes in her theory. That one's true. Let's press this first. Faraday shot Mr. Rail before he died? Do you have any basis for that statement?
Your foolishness has no end, does it? Now, I hate to repeat myself, however, Mr. Faraday died instantaneously. That's all the basis I need.
Alright. So Mr. Faraday died instantaneously. He must have attacked Mr. Rail before being stabbed.
You're finally beginning to catch on, I see.
Hold it!
So you believe that the dying Mr. Rail stole the knife from Mr. Faraday?
Mr. Rail became desperate as he did not want to die. Human beings can do amazing things when they are put to the test. So the two men struggled. And in the end, Mr. Rail was able to grab the knife and stab Mr. Faraday. The messy condition of this room is a testament to their struggle. Yes, my logic is perfectly sound.
Can you really say that it's perfect?
What are you insinuating?
Nothing. However, I can't let what you say slide by without further inquiry. Well, let's be clear and precise, so if you could apprehend the statement to your testimony.
Fine. What? About the statement. Mr. Rel used all of his remaining strength to take the knife and defend himself. One can easily see that they have a violent struggle. Okay, Faraday's blood on it. Of course, it's nothing compared to what my reeling crop can do. How does one compare the damage her crop can do with the stain of this room? Furthermore, all the plastic bags on the floor in this room were scattered there due to the fight. Isn't there anything else I can explain for you? No, that'll be fine. Sharp. I think let's show Gumshoe's testimony.
Objection!
Oh yeah, it is. If the two men were fighting, their struggle would have surely quite. There's surely. If the two men were fighting, their struggle would have surely caused quite a bit of noise. However, Detective Gumshoe testified that he heard absolutely nothing. Huh. You place too much faith in that detective's testimony, you know. But for the sake of the argument, let's say there wasn't a fight. How then did Mr. Rel get his hands on the knife? Mr. Faraday's bag was sitting right here in lobby number 2. It's not hard to imagine that perhaps Mr. Rel saw a chance and took it out at some point. So, what you're saying is this. Mr. Rel took a chance when he saw the opportunity and took the knife from the bag. And then Mr. Faraday shot Mr. Rel after being stabbed. Isn't there something strange in Francisco's statement just now? Yeah, something's off. Wait, something doesn't add up. Oh, really? It's simply not possible for Mr. Faraday to have shot Mr. Rel after being stabbed.
Take that!
Gun. This is the piece of evidence that proves it. Huh, and what is it supposed to prove? Take a closer look. I'm still not seeing it. What? In that case, I'll just have to try and explain it to you.
Objection!
Miles Edgeworth. You should know by now that means you can't fool me. Oh, wait.
Take that!
This is the piece of... What the heck?
Objection!
Oh my gosh.
Take that!
According to the coroner's report, Mr. Faraday died instantaneously, meaning that he died immediately upon being stabbed by the knife. Here you go. He could not possibly have fired the gun after all. Oh, you got me. But of course. Well then, if the report is correct, then there is only one correct explanation. If we suppose that Mr. Rel attacked first, then Mr. Faraday, who died instantaneously, would have been unable to kill Mr. Rel. Therefore, Mr. Rel must have stabbed Mr. Faraday after he was shot. Then they both died. That is the only explanation that makes logical sense. I've been in character of Francisco that, let's see. If we're supposed to... Mr. Faraday, who died instantaneously, would have been unable to kill Mr. Rel. Mr. Rel must have stabbed Mr. Faraday after he was shot. Then they both died. Beginning your opponent's ideas in order to prove your own theory. I see you've been studying, Francisca. I just want to explain it to you as simply as possible. Before you foolishly propose a foolish theory that only a foolish fool like you actually. How naive of you to believe that only your opinions are valid, and still expect to discover the truth that the crime scene offers you. Francisca, you still got a ways to go.
What are you talking about? Are you saying there's a flaw in my logic?
Mr. Faraday died instantly. The fact that he did is what gives rise to the contradiction in this sense, in this scene. The contradiction lies here in this crime scene is the evidence bag is too far away from the body. The bag that held weapons was this far from the victims. Neither two men could have been taking one without another.
Objection!
Oh Christ, the body says that.
Were you the one who just said perhaps Mr. Rell saw a chance and took it out at some point?
Maybe I should give a more detailed explanation. I'm gonna save here. Wait, did I just...
No! We're supposed to save here.
Oh, wait, the order the bodies fell? Let me get this straight. What you're arguing is this. Mr. Faraday took the gun from his... I am thirsty. I am parched. Faraday took the gun from his evidence bag and shot Mr. Rell. Then, the woman Mr. Rell found an opportunity to take the knife and strike back. Upon being stabbed, Mr. Faraday died on the spot. Mr. Rell died thereafter. If that's the case, then how do you explain this? Take a good look at the order in which their bodies are piled.
No!
Mr. Faraday's body is lying on top of Mr. Rell's. Therefore, Mr. Rell must have died before Mr. Faraday.
Impossible!
Yes, I agree that it seems strange no matter what angle you approach it from. Which means that the real mystery behind this crime scene...
Objection!
The real mystery behind this crime scene that we must solve is...
Not so fast, Miles Edgeworth.
What now?
I simply think that you ought to think a bit more outside the box. And that is even clearer now that the incident started with Mr. Faraday's murderous attempt.
Be sure pounce up back quickly. Explanation won't be enough this time. It's going to take some very decisive evidence to prove her wrong. It's going to take some very decisive evidence to prove her wrong.
It was just chance that Mr. Faraday's body fell on top of Mr. Rell's. The two bodies fell into a pile, which indicates that they attacked each other at the same time. It really doesn't matter in the slightest that they fell in the opposite order.
I just know that Francisca's explanation isn't absolutely correct. All I have to do is find a hole in her logic. To do, I can then present her with the evidence that proves the contradiction.
Hold it!
By chance.
Objection! Pressing someone's testimony in order to gain some time to think. You're a real one-trick pony, are you? It's too bad your trick only works on fools.
That wasn't my intent! I simply wish for more details as to how Mr. Faraday ended up on top of Mr. Rell.
Someone's impatient. I was just about to explain everything to you. So you think you could hold on for a minute?
Siska, I'll make you a deal. Hold on if you hold onto that whip of yours. Oh, I'll hold on to it, alright, as I whip you. Well, now that you quiet down a bit, I'd like to continue if you don't mind.
Hold it!
Two fell on top of each other? Don't you find that to be just a bit strange? Not at all.
I can't see in her eyes. She's dead set against me from the bottom of her heart.
Miles Edgeworth, once I'm done here, you'll see that there's nothing strange at all. Now the two men fell into a pile, which indicates that they attack each other at the same time.
Hold it!
What do you mean by they attack each other at the same time? Oh, you see, Mr. Faraday had two different weapons in his hands. He made it to attack Mr. Rel while holding both knife and revolver. And then, after Mr. Faraday fired the gun, Mr. Rel grabbed the knife as he was falling and stabbed Mr. Faraday. That is how Mr. Rel went up on the bottom with Mr. Faraday on the top. At close range is more than possible.
Yes, it's possible, but...
Well, if you have any ideas, just show me what you got.
Oh, I will. And to that extent, I'd like you to apprehend what you said to your testimony.
I don't see any point to that, but as you please.
Thank you!
Objection!
So you believe they killed each other at close range? Sorry, but that's impossible. This is written in the crime scene notes. The fire of the handgun did not leave a gunpowder burn on Mr. Rel's clothes. Therefore, Mr. Rel and the gun must have been separated by a distance of at least 2 or 3 yards. Yes, it's by far the biggest contradiction. Two bodies are piled up on each other. If the gun was fired from a distance, and would there be no chance that Mr. Rel moved that far after being shot? There is only one possible explanation.
But I completely first line of a first stop from a thoroughly first foe. If I'm not right, then who was it that made the first move with the intent to kill, huh? Who?
Oh boy. The person that attacked first with the murderous intent, that would be... What if it's neither men? Here in this room, contradictions appear no matter which man we claim attacked first. Thus, there can only be one explanation. There was a third person here. It was that third person who killed both Mr. Faraday and Mr. Rel, and set their bodies up to make it look like a double murder. That third person is the real culprit.
Miles Edgeworth. There's just one thing you're missing.
Evidence, correct?
Exactly. Everything you said up until now is nothing but a story played out in your head. However, this is where the real test begins. Can you prove there was a third person involved in this crime?
Of course. Can you? Because I can't! If the third person was truly here, that fact will resolve the glaring contradiction. The proof that this has been all set up made it look like they killed each other. I'll present it, and I'll lay bare a final piece of the puzzle that's not yet in place. Those are pieces of evidence that prove there is a third person involved.
Knife?
Take that!
Oh, it's not the knife! Exactly how is this related?
There's no need for an explanation.
Well, I have no idea how it is related, so could you please explain to me?
Very well,
Let me guess. You can't explain the cave. It would appear that I was wrong. Wow, that took a long. Let's see. Hold on, my thoughts once again. The crime scene.
Take that!
Oh, is that it? It's not that. It's not that. It's not that. Okay. Not that. If it's not that, then it's not the knife, it's not the crime scene, it's one of these four.
Take that!
Is either the bag, the gun, or the pen? There. Let's... Is it the bag?
Take that!
Oh. The gun is in Faraday's hand and the plastic bag with his blood on it. Those two items points to the presence of a third person. Oh. It was either the gun. Oh, I could have chosen the gun as well. How so? Call Detective Gumshoe's testimony. But I pressed it! I pressed the gun. Oh my gosh. Doesn't make this game. This part didn't make sense.
I was in the hallway the whole time, but I didn't hear it.
Oh wait. Flashback.
I was in the hallway the whole time, but I didn't hear a single peep of a struggle.
If there wasn't a struggle in this room, then there shouldn't be any plastic bags on the ground. Meaning that someone else must have deliberately scattered them around. Do you not see the possibility in this? Disregarding the gun from the moment. There's a high probability of blood splatter when a knife is used on a person. If the culprit held the knife with a plastic bag around it, they could use the bag to catch any blood splatter from when they withdrew the knife. Then by spreading a few more plastic bags around, mixing the bloody one with them, and arranging the room to make it look like there was a struggle between the two, they were able to conceal their presence. Ah! And that's it.
Looks like you still got a long way to go in this investigation.
Yes.
Objection!
Oh, Judge looked angry.
What the heck is up with you, pal?
Mr. Bat, I advise you to place Detective Gumshoe under his... Huh?
What?
What's the meaning of this? Huh. Looks like you're not man enough to discipline your own subordinates.
Don't you dare.
That detective claims he was there, standing in front of the door this entire time. but I have it on good authority that it was all a giant lie.
Monsieur, I ask that you please explain that last statement.
I'll let His Honor explain it himself.
Oh, I just saw with my own eyes, I told you! During the recess, there was a period of time when there was no one in the hallway.
What?
See, Mr. Bag? So I ask you, why would a detective who was supposedly doing his job the whole time want to fabricate such a lie?
Gumshoe, did you kill Faraday? No! Of course not, sir!
It would appear that the one who set up this whole crime scene up is that detective, which just basically renders his testimony as a complete lie and wholly invalid. It looks like your perfect logic has just come tumbling down, Miles.
I was in the hallway the whole time, but I didn't hear a single peep of a struggle.
Was that statement really a lie?
Lieutenant Gumshoe, you're now a suspect in the murder of 2 men. I spilled the truth, or so help me. I haven't lied to anyone, sir! Honest! I really was there! I was in the hallway the whole time!
Hold it!
Detective Bag, I ask that you please do not act without my permission. After all, I'm the one that is heading up this investigation, and am I not?
Don't talk like you know what's going on, boy.
All I want is for this investigation to run perfectly.
Perfection is the only wish of a discipline of Von Karma, after all.
Therefore, before you take Detective Gumshoe onto custody, I'd like to set the record straight on something.
And what is that?
What should I ask Detective Gumshoe about? Detective Gumshoe, I take it that no one else was in that hallway at any time, correct?
Huh? Oh, of course not, pal!
You're being awfully defensive. Might you be hiding something from me?
Watch your mouth, pal! You can't go around saying stuff like that about me without any evidence.
I suppose you're right. I have no evidence at this point.
Miles Ettrick, how can you be losing about wits with this detective? You're a disgrace!
Maybe I should ask about something else. Good thing I didn't lose health. Good thing I didn't lose health. Good thing I didn't lose health. I suppose the one thing I'd like to clarify is Detective Gumshoe's motive for committing this crime.
Motive, huh? Gumshoe, you got a grudge against Faraday or anything? No, sir! Not me! Not a single bad thing against Mr. Faraday, sir! Is that a fact?
Objection!
You really have a problem with lying, don't you, Detective Gumshoe?
I'm telling you, I am not lying!
The more natural you act, the more suspicious you become, you know. If you want a motive, Edward, I have one for you right here.
Could you please share it with us? Alright, be forewarned that I won't hesitate to object to flights of fancy. Because all I'm interested in is in perfect explanation.
You're serious, aren't you? You amuse me, so I'll humor you with a little courtroom practice.
Oh my god. What is still going on? Gumshoe's money.
It was about a week ago. I saw the detective get chewed out by a livid Faraday in front of the precinct. He stood there super pale as Mr. Faraday yelled, "That's a salary cut for you, you nitwit." A brand new detective suddenly getting his salary cut. That's reason enough for a grudge. Well, how's that for a perfect explanation?
You totally misunderstand me, pal! No matter how mad I get, I can never hold a grudge! Quiet. I can't trust anything you say.
Sir! There's nothing wrong with the motive she proposed, per se. There are some gaps in her logic that needs to be found in. It's used perfect explanation. May not be so perfect after all. I'm gonna have to press a lot.
Hold it!
About a week ago. And you and Detective Gumshoe are acquaintances.
No way. Only met in person today.
How did you know about Detective Gumshoe?
Oh, I've seen him around before.
Hold it!
Mr. Faraday was upset?
Yeah, you know what else Mr. Faraday isn't exactly known to get angry often. But there he was, totally beat red in the face. And the offering detective just stood there, pale as a ghost, like he was about to die. Just like the face he's making right now, right?
Hey, I'm completely innocent, I tell you.
Poor man. Yep. Poor Gumshoe.
It was quite a scene with the detective.
Hold it!
You just stood there watching this unfold in front of you?
Yeah, I have to say it was really enjoyable too. That's why I saw Detective Gumshoe earlier. I couldn't steer clear from him.
No way! I thought it was because I had something stuck on my face.
But you do.
Huh? What? I got stuck on my face?
Let's start with your eyes, nose, mouth. Oh, and those ridiculous eyebrows.
I don't see anything wrong. I honestly don't see anything wrong with his eyebrows.
Huh?
Oh man, messing with your head is just too much fun.
Miss Sue, if you don't mind, I'd like to return to your testimony now.
Sure, why not?
Hold it!
To cut a new detective's salary right off the bat like that.
I'm not really familiar with the way you guys relate, but that is a common practice.
Speaking of cutting my salary, didn't you threaten to do that to me earlier too?
I suppose I did.
It's only natural to cut a worthless detective's salary down to their actual work. My father can even fire anyone, new or old, with a snap of his finger. You think maybe that's reason enough for detectives to hate you people?
Oh, I guess they really shouldn't cut people's pay.
Don't tell me Miss Von Karma cut your salary earlier.
Hold it!
You call your explanation perfect?
Is it not to your liking?
Unfortunately for you, it's not up to my standards.
Oh, is there something you wanted to clarify in that case?
Should I raise an objection? Alright, if you could clear this one thing up for me. Save. Thank you. I can save in this. Let's talk about the relationship. Actually, allow me to ask the detective directly. What is your relationship to Mr. Faraday?
Mr. Faraday was in charge of training Ricky detectives to testify in trials. I met him on the very first day I entered the criminal affairs department, pal.
Oh, I had no idea Mr. Faraday was so involved.
Faraday may look like an easygoing guy, but he actually is a bit of a nut for strict discipline and manners. Guys like Gumshoe tend to rub him in the wrong way.
There, now you know how Detective and Mr. Faraday were related. Happy now?
No, wait!
You said you only have one thing to ask, right?
Please let me to elaborate one more thing.
Oh, you're right, Edward. Poor baby. Poor kid. I'll tell you what, I'll give you another go. How's that?
I don't detect Gumshoe's potential motive for killing Mr. Faraday. However, what about his motive for killing Miss Rel?
His motive for killing Rel? Like I would know.
If there was no clear motive for both of the murders, then I doubt this incident would have occurred. Wouldn't you agree? Is there anyone else who might have a grudge against either of the two men? Or should we look into that ourselves?
Oh. In that case, I have absolutely no idea.
That's impossible. She must know something.
Wait. Can you please not glare at me like that? It makes me laugh.
If you do anything, you already laugh it away.
Well, anyway, the way I see it, as long as he had a motive to kill one of the two, this crime would have played out the way he did anyway.
Oh? Would you care to explain your logic? And this time, please try to provide a truly perfect explanation.
Perfect this, perfect that. I'd be so uptired because I risk getting tried for being about karma. Miles Ezra, demanding you shut this rude woman up.
I wish you both be quiet for just 1 second.
Oh well, I guess I'll just have to explain it to you kids.
How long is this? Motive to kill the men.
There's no one out there with a motive to kill both Mr. Faraday and Mr. Rel. All you really have to establish is that someone had a grudge against one of the two men. Mr. Rel happened to be there, became a witness of Mr. Faraday's murder. Therefore, he was killed out of necessity instead of to look like they had killed each other.
I wonder if that's really true. Is there no one out there with a grudge against both men? Let's take another hard look at the evidence for this morning's case. The second KG incident, as people are calling it, involving an embassy staff member and the two men who both wound up as suspects in the case. Is there someone else I'm overlooking who is somehow related to them? This?
Objection!
Oh, wow. Luckily I saved. Monsieur, I believe there's someone you overlook in making your statement. Or rather, is it because you rather not bring this person up?
What do you mean?
We're looking for someone with a reason to kill both Mr. Faraday and Mr. Rel. I can think of at least one person that fits the bill. He was a suspect in the original KG-8 incident, and a member of the Quadropian embassy staff, Mr. Manning Kochan. That's right. The very man who came to visit you earlier out in the hallway. The man who killed a member of the Quadropian embassy staff, Mr. Rel. The man who was the lead prosecutor of the KG-8 incident, Mr. Faraday. Aren't you telling me that Mr. Kochan has no reason at all to kill both of these men?
Oh, I suppose he might have a reason or two.
You cover for me, pal. Maybe you're not such a bad guy after all.
Don't get ahead of yourself. You're still a suspect. Make no mistake about it. Perfect evidence, the perfect testimony. These are the only things I wish to hold.
But I didn't do it.
You will stay under my authority and go investigate Mr. Manning Kochan for me. Remember, I will not be very forgiving should any of this leak out.
You want to investigate Kochan? You just be wasting your time.
And why is that?
Kochan was up in the viewing gallery watching the trial, or so I was told. Every cop in this place has been keeping an eye on You guys, since he arrived.
Then the only real suspect we have is still Detective Gumshoe.
I suppose so.
No way! Come on, Detective Ben! Gotta believe me, sir! I really was in the hallway the whole time, sir! I never took a single step in this room, sir!
Okay, then are you saying there was someone else who passed through the hallway?
No, there was no one else, sir! Then why should I believe you didn't do it?
That is one incredibly foolish detective. Standing right in front of a crime scene all by himself. It's as good as a confession of guilt.
I have to admit, it's a bit strange. Most criminals will fabricate some sort of lie to escape their crimes. And that detective really wanted to prove that he is missing. I think he would at least offer up I space out while on duty or like that.
Come on, Gunshoot. Time for your interrogation. Detective Ben!
Miles Edgeworth, I will go on ahead and report this to Papa.
And that, as they say, is that. Alright, everyone? Ho ho.
Well, I suppose we should both be getting back to our real jobs now, huh?
Before we do, Miss Yu, there's something I'd like to speak with you about.
What is it?
I'll just talk to her.
So what do you want to ask me about?
Current case of the murder of Philadelphia Embassy staff member. I've heard that people have begun calling it the second KGA incident.
Only among you law enforcement types. And what about it?
I'd like for you to tell me everything you know about the original KGA incident.
I'm afraid I can't help you. I don't know anything beyond what was reported in the papers.
No, I believe you know much more, since you are directly tied to the KGA incident.
I appreciate if you stop with the false accusations. Faceless outbursts are useless both inside and outside the courtroom, don't you know?
I do. I also know that I do have a leg to stand on here.
You think you can stop making that ultra serious face in front of me?
If you could please stop laughing for just 1 second. I'm not going to make any headway like this. I'm just going to have to show her exactly how related to the KGA incident she is. Miss Yu, I believe that I have proof of your connection to the KGA incident.
That follows your proof? Very well then. Why don't you tell me exactly how I'm related to the KGA incident?
Your connection to the KGA incident. To the victim. The victim's name is CCU. You will know that she has the same last name as you. Can you really still tell me with a single straight face that you are not related to this case?
Sorry, but we're not related.
What?
Just kidding. You asked that question with such a serious look on your face. I couldn't help but...
It's you. I ask that you please tell me the truth.
Alright. I'll tell you everything I know. As you guessed, the one who reported the smuggling activities of the Amano group was my sister, CCU.
As I thought.
And she was killed right before she was to testify at the impending trial by Manny Kochin. But because he was tried once and he was acquitted, he gets to live out the rest of his life, of his cushy life, completely carefree.
All because of lack of evidence.
No, I heard that the evidence to convict him did exist.
What?
I heard it from Mr. Faraday himself after Mr. Kochan's trial was over. Apparently, a man in black made off with most of the important piece of evidence.
The evidence have been tampered with?
Isn't it just like a criminal to do something like that? The smuggling ring being run out of the Amano group by one of his secretaries? They baited Mr. Kochan out. Turns out they were in league with each other all along.
How big was that smuggling ring? Was it a large operation?
I don't really know, which is why I wanted to become the lead defense. On this case that people are calling the second KGA incident. I haven't learned anything new at all. I was probably expecting too much, I know.
You mean you think this case has nothing to do with the smuggling ring?
I don't know what to think.
Why did Mr. Kochan want to meet you earlier?
Actually, he came to watch the trial. Apparently, he only found out that I was the defense lawyer on this case after he arrived. He figured he should say hi and one other thing. Looks like you couldn't resolve anything this time either. Too bad.
What's that supposed to mean?
Oh boy, stop with the scary face already. I'm fine, really. I gave him a good slap across the face.
The way she talk about slapping him as she laughs away is kind of creepy.
I wonder if they add, no. But just as Mr. Bad said, he's not related to the double murder. I asked around, people in the gallery claimed that he was in his seat the entire time. Talk about cruel fate. Well, this is about all I know. Sorry. Guess it wasn't much help, huh?
That's not true. I'm sorry I made you recall such a painful time in your life.
Andrew, if you really are too serious for your own good, you really need to learn to relax. We wouldn't want you to die of stress, would we?
Thank you for the advice, but there's no need to worry. I work in my own way, and I will catch this criminal in my own way as well, you see.
Look at you with your game face on, ready to go.
I'm making no such face!
Did you know laughter is the best medicine, Edgeworth? Don't you get tired of making such a serious face all the time?
I'm charged with making sure that all criminals of this world are found guilty. I have no need for laughter.
There you go, making the face again. Oh well. I've gotta get going. I still have a few loose ends I need to tie up.
KGA incident and this murder investigation. It's my belief that these two cases are related to each other somehow. Plus, that Detective Gumshoe. Obviously, he's lying. Even though the lie is hurting his chances. Clearly, this case is far from over. But whether or not that detective is the murderer, can only be determined once I've completed my perfect investigation. Mr. Von Karma, I swear to uphold your honorable name, or my name is Miles Edgeworth.
We're done.
Onward towards the truth. That is gonna be it for this stream. We'll be back with investigations on Monday, because tomorrow we'll switch to Echoes of Wisdom. Well, yes. Well, perfectly to say that my internet router and OBS are doing fine. We had no drops. This is gonna be interesting. What will happen? Who knows?
Yeah, thank you guys for joining in. And, I just, that's nothing else to say. I don't, oh. Yeah, I really have nothing else to say. Just follow me on my socials. Oh, socials. Having Twitter, Instagram, Red, and Blue Sky. I have finally made a Blue Sky account, and honestly, things are well. Like, I see many posts are actually positive. Anyway, that's about it. And also, don't forget to sub to my VOD channel. New VOD video on Monday, because I already uploaded one for today. And yeah, next week will be like the final VODs of Splatoon 3. So until then, thank you all for joining. And again, I'll see you tomorrow. Same time for Echoes of Wisdom.